Three words that describe you.
This is a trick question. If I say three words that praise me, I'd be called self-obsessed, and I will obviously not give you three words which don't speak of me well. So I think I'll let that question pass, and I'll let viewers describe the three adjectives which describe me best.
Your journey from being an electrical engineer to an entrepreneur and now an anchor person. Would you call yourself jack of all trade and master of none?
I wouldn't call myself jack of all trades and master of none, because I think I've mastered a lot of trades as well. But primarily, anyone um, who is who's locked into a kind of profession or a certain profession hasn't evolved in any way. I'm not saying those who are lawyers or engineers, doctors have done something wrong, but you have to be multifaceted. You have to have various perspectives to your life. Education teaches you how to learn and evolve, and I think I've just evolved with time. I'm an electrical engineer, but frankly, there is not much electrical engineering happening where I live. So if I stay stuck with that field, I wouldn't grow in any way. So I have basically picked up whatever opportunities come my way, whatever new learnings come my way, and I've adopted it, and I've embraced my life with open arms. Whatever the future brings, I take it. And there's no saying that I've stopped. If something new comes tomorrow, I'm sure I'll take it on.
People consider you as a lookalike of Mr. Bean. Are you even as funny as him?
I've always wanted to do a Mr. Bean episode. I think he's an absolute genius. It's fantastic. Whether I look like him really or not, I don't know. But yes, people have said I do. I'd consider myself lucky if I can look like him or do what he does. He's a phenomenal performer.
Majority of the people think you have an ego problem. What do you have to say?
I don't think I have an ego. Those who know me, I hope, would say that I'm not egotistical. But yes, I do have. I have a no-nonsense attitude, and I stand by it. I am very clinical, very logical, upfront, straight. I do not like to beat about the bush. I work with systems, and if you cannot work within a system, then yes, I have a problem. And yes, I'm vocal. If you're being careless, I will be vocal about it. So if that's an attitude, sure, I stand by it. Otherwise, if you think it's an attitude of rudeness or being crass or being careless or being insensitive, I'd like to believe I'm none of those.
Why do you buy clothes of the same color?
There was a movie called The Fly, I think it came out in the 80s, and one of the scenes is where this girl goes up to his loft and opens his closet, and he has identical clothes. And she says, what is this? And he says, well, it makes life easier. You don't waste time choosing clothes in the morning. So there was a time when I had identical pants and t-shirts. I used to wear black t-shirts in the day and white t-shirts at night, and life was very simple. But then as I've evolved, I've now wear suits or it's just very simple. Black suits, white or pale blue shirts. It's a universal color. It makes life easy. Don't have to waste time, don't have to choose. You run out of them, reorder them, and everything is simple. Clothes are not something which I think you should really worry about. They should be good, they should look nice, and that's about it, and it keeps life simple. I have more disturbing things to worry about in my life, I guess.
How are you as a boss?
As a boss, I'm sure I'd like to believe I'm a great boss, but we all have our share of haters and lovers. So I'm sure there are people working with me who hate me, and I'm sure there are those who love me tremendously. On a lighter side, I'd say those who love me are the wise ones, and those who hate me for now, I'm sure they will see the light soon.
What is life to you?
But that's a tough question, because it's also a very cliched question in the thousands of cliched answers, and I would like to give you a unique one. I don't know if I can, but life, I think, is a gift, and to me, life is more than getting a degree, more than education, more than reproduction, more than just the usual things we do. We have increased the global population very carelessly and for no purpose, really. And as every individual, if we assume that we are here just because of a momentary lapse of reason, that's a shame. We have to be here for much more than just that. And I like to believe that life should be that. We should definitely, again, it's a cliche, you've heard this before, we should leave the world better than we found. Unfortunately, uh, huge majority of the global population doesn't do that, leaves the world much worse in terms of consumption, in terms of waste, in terms of just the destruction we create. So if we are in this world because our parents decided we should be, then we should think carefully about, do we want to create more human beings without knowing what to do with them? And also, life has to have a much, much bigger purpose, whether it's on a global scale, national scale, or even your small community that you live in. You have to have more purpose to life than just having children, bringing them up, sending them to school. If that's the epitome of one's life, in my personal and very humble opinion, I don't mean any offense to anyone, but yeah, come on, we need to do more than that. So I think life is a great gift, and we should do something more beneficial, more important, more worthy with it.
Who has been your inspiration?
I don't think I can give you one name for that great inspiration, because it depends on which facet of life. Many people have inspired me, many events have inspired me, many thoughts have inspired, many songs have inspired me. So I really don't think I could give you one fixed answer, and I wouldn't even fill that blank just for the sake of filling it. Life has inspired me. Everything in life inspires me. One needs to find inspirations wherever you can find.
Do you consider yourself a patriot?
I do consider myself a patriot. Wherever I live, whichever country I live in, whichever land I live in, one has to take ownership. One has to believe that whatever we're taking from is ours, of the people, for the people, by the people, of the people. It's my land, it's my country. I believe in that ownership. So yes, if I was born a Macanese, I would be patriotic to Macau. If I was born in Belgium, I would be patriotic to Belgium. And this is my land. This has given me whatever I have. This has made me who I am. So yes, if this country needs me, if this country has a purpose for me, that gives me a bigger meaning for my life. So I'm patriotic. I'm not even doing the nation a favor. I'm patriotic for my personal reason. I'm very selfish. I'm patriotic for this land because it has given me, and I want more. And I believe this is where the opportunity is for me. I believe this is, in the lack of opportunity in this unique country, the lack of opportunity in this unique time in history is a massive opportunity for someone like me. So I'm patriotic for very selfish reasons, because this is my identity, and I want to work on that. As for the flag on my lapel, I think it signifies who I am. My identity is with Pakistan. Pakistan has made me who I am. Pakistan has given me the opportunity that you are interviewing me. Why do I wear this? Well, nuns wear scarves, and priests wear their clothes, and lawyers wear theirs, and a mullah wears his garb. So this is my identity. This is my insignia of who I am, and it just gives me great pleasure and pride to wear this flag, and that's why I do it.
Your philosophy behind speakforchange.org and 247online.tv.
We've gone through life talking about change. We go through life seeing things from the outside. We've all grown up hearing about environment degradation. We've all grown up hearing about water issues, about environment, ozone issues, fuel issues, energy crisis. We've gone through life just hearing about them and talking about them. We've talked about change. We have read a lot of quotations, Gandhi, be the change that you. We've done all of that. But unfortunately, we've never spoken for change. We have not actually stood up for the things we want to change. We haven't stood up for our beliefs. I think we all need to, especially at this point in history, where we are degrading and self-destructing as a planet, we all need to speak for change. Whether it's human rights, politics, equality, environment, wars, resources, anything, we all need to speak for change. That's the portal Speak for Change, where I thought, and my colleagues, we all came together and thought that we need to create a platform where young people, the next generation, the new generation, it's a very, very aware generation, can exchange ideas, can talk, can speak, can interact, and hopefully the distances will be reduced. And as a not as a nation, as a clan, as a gang, as a group, but as global citizens, they would work and speak for change in their futures, in the betterment of their future lives. Speak for Change is just that platform, and 247online.tv is an extension of that platform, because video is where it's going to be happening in the next year or so. It's already happening, but say, let's give it another year. Handheld devices, smartphones, handheld cameras, phone cameras, it's going to enable everyone to become videographers, to become journalists, to be able to put out videos of, and video is a much stronger medium than just audio or text. So 247online.tv is again a platform which is an extension of Speak for Change, bringing people from all over the world together and letting them share video content and of course speak for change.
What would you like to say to your fans?
What would I like to say to my fans, if I think I have any? I don't know if I have any, and I think I would let them tell me what they want me to say to them, what they want to hear me say. But the one thing I would like to tell the world is, don't be angry. Control your tempers, control your frustrations, control the negativity, calm down, be peaceful, be focused, and take care of your responsibilities, take care of your work. Do not waste your life in just don't waste your life. Be more beneficial, be more focused, be more fruitful for yourself.